Yo, today we are making the new NXT Championship. Now, I already have all the parts to it. It was pretty simple. It's literally only a couple colors, so I already have the backing, like I've already started on it. So we're going ahead, Jesus, to continue. So basically, let me see the background. Well, the background is basically just this gold and black. So it's just, I can make the background gold here, then the silver outline. So I grabbed the gold as like an part. I guess I probably shouldn't have done that, but you know what? It's okay. So I'm probably going to upload more just builds to YouTube, like speed builds. I really haven't been getting into the title making so in a little bit, especially with the videos. But I will be hopefully making at least a little bit more. That being said, let's go ahead and start. Put our colors on. Now, for those wondering, no, I probably am not using the totally correct color, but it's whatever. I mean, it's still gold, and it really doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but you know what? Whatever. Close enough, basically. Try not to stick as heck. Let's get that. Okay. Make sure we're good. Looks pretty good to me. Now I know nobody complains about this, but I won't like that. I mean, it's just what I used to. The main problem I have is belts that I made that have 40 million meshes, and I have to manually weld all of them. It's just really not. It's just not it. Oh, that looks like bad. Let's go. Do I want to keep it optimized? Yeah, we'll just do that. The thing I have with the smooth corners and optimizing is that it does this little thing on those corners. It just kind of messes it up. I just don't really like it, but in this case, the smooth corners looks worse, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. I don't expect selling this much. I'm just making this because it's a new WWE title, and obviously you got to get those made. So let's go ahead and finish this up. That'll be only 30,000 triangles. So this is like a lighter shade of gray. So we're gonna. This isn't a light shade of gray, but we're gonna try it out just to see how it looks, and then compare it to the actual screenshot. Well, actually, no, it is not a lighter shade. Yeah, it is actually. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, it's lighter. Let's go with quill gray, but let's go mid gray. Yeah, mid gray. Yeah, go down. It'll pop. The color will pop out. It's not popping out like right now, but when I add all that black, all this black, it's gonna pop out. At least it should, in theory. Should be how it works. Let's go ahead and get this going. Ooh, I may have to smooth this. I may have to not optimize this one. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna optimize that one. It's good without it, at least. Oops. All right. And triangulate. Anything wrong? No. Now I could very well just do like that, but either way, I'm being lazy. So I think it's better to just give it a gold background. Now what I'm seeing here is that it's not really fitting how I want it to fit. But let me get it all aligned first before I do any complaints. Well, I'm complaining about my old work, so I can't really complain. Well, I can't complain. I can always complain. There's a lot of stuff to complain about here. Yeah, it's not lined up correctly. That's a big problem I see with a lot of title makers is they don't pay much attention to detail. Yeah, see how this is because of the silver mesh. It lined up weird. So I'm going to have to go back and do it again. Yeah, but as I was saying, some guys just don't really pay attention to detail, and like it's ruining your belt quality. Like you can't see it in your screenshots, but if you just take a closer look at your title, yeah, that's why you gotta pay that attention to detail, man. Can't be lazy when it comes to belts. You gotta have some good belt quality. You gotta bank it out. You know, I don't know what's going with that. Now this one, I want it to have a little bit of this texture that's on it because I would say it pops out more. Okay, so now it's fixed. This one needs a little bit back. Okay. There are some things that I just won't be able. Like they are in my control, and I will be able to do it. But as I said before, which is something you don't want to be, I'm gonna just gonna be lazy. There's some things that you can be lazy on. I'll just say that, I guess. What we got next? Champion. I am gonna grab the WWE logo from one of my other NXT championships, but I'll do that after I finish because I have to go on my whole other game. And yeah, okay, this is okay. Well, maybe I can just go. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Nah. Let's just go and redo it. Just square it out. Boom. This one. All right. Try this again. And there we go. Text does look a little weird, but I guarantee if well, let's see. Yeah, it looks too blocky for me. The text needs to be smooth, looking good. It can't be blocky. That's my thing on text. That's why I was gonna take it off of the old one. I have one in my like remake one in my other game, but I'll probably go back and get it later, I guess. Let's go down. Go. Wait. Shit. I don't know why it's looking like this. This is not looking right. Might just be me, but it's not looking right. Yeah, I'll fix it off camera. I don't want to get into all that. 7. Okay, now I get side plate. I'm just gonna do the same thing on the side plate that I did with the main. Not even gonna worry about all that gold stuff. Now, I am not the biggest fan of this belt. I think it looks kind of plain. I think it could use at least a little bit of extra details on it, but overall, I'd say it's good. It'll grow on me, I bet. But I like the old one better, and I think this one just needs a little bit more detail, especially on the sides. So I might customize it a little bit and add some more details myself. See how I feel. I've honestly been a little too lazy to do anything, so okay. Like that. See now, if you're trying to do it like me and just trying to make it as close as possible, it's a good way of doing things, but just do what looks good enough for you. You don't have to do exactly what I do, obviously. You guys have your own taste. You guys do your thing, so you want to do your thing. So I would try on belts that have like two side plates. Hold on belts that have like two side plates, like the AEW World Title, where you kind of would look a lot better if you like just pushed it in whereas you just had it kept it wide and didn't look that good. There's a lot of belts that are like that. And like Zach did a really good job on doing it, and I don't know how he did it. So it's okay. I'm just gonna get this done. So back to it, right? You have to add the things on the outside. I did not make the paint net PNGs for those, so I probably will have to end up going and grabbing that model. But let's go ahead and just get this out of the way first. I hate when that happens, dude. Like, I just get so wild. I'm trying to go as fast as I possibly can on these matches because I'm just trying to get done with the belt. But I feel like this sounds lazy. I'm not trying to do it like a lazy way. I'm just trying to like go as fast as I can. Because like, you know, well maybe you don't. I don't know. Let's see. So this one doesn't need any black. Okay. This is kind of confusing. Like this. Now, I was taught this by Zach. Zach told me to not overdo and over thicken your plates. Like even this might be, yeah, this is way too thick. Like it looks good from the top, but then you look at the bottom and like, oh Jesus, yeah. Wait, I mean, with the eagle here, I basically what I was trying to do is make it look as realistic as possible. But that's what I've been doing with a lot of my belts. But honestly, it hasn't necessarily been working. So right now, I just make it not that thick, like Zach told me. Of course, I'm gonna listen to Zach. Dude's like the goat of belt making, so no quiz. Oh, I did a match before. Yeah, well, it's my mistake, dude. Getting all sloppy. Got it tired soon. Okay. I'm in the wrong shape for me. Now, this is an out. This should be an outline NXT text. I made this one wrong, but honestly, bro, it looks the same. I'm not too worried about it. Another thing that Zach taught me. One second. Let me get this picture. Okay, so another thing that Zach taught me is when you're doing something like a black or like any sort of color that isn't gold or silver on a belt, it's basically paint. Like little banners that are around your or where your text is supposed to go, your champion text, yada yada, all that. What Zach told me to do is because it's paint, it's literally just painted on there. It's not supposed to be thick. It's not supposed to pop out like anything should be. It's not supposed to pop out. It's supposed to just be paint. If you want your belts to be more realistic, that's how you should go. However, if you want to just look good, just say put it down a little bit, yada yada. But I mean, you can come here for as much advice as you want. I can give you what I know. But if you want real advice and you want to know how to make really good quality belts, I would go to Zach, dude. Like, no glaze. I know this probably sounds like I'm glazing the hell out of him, but like, no glaze, bro. Come on. he's good as shit. Okay. Anyways, enough of all that. Okay, so yeah, hopefully my video doesn't get taken out for the custom. But so when you go to duplicate your belt and put it over here, if it can, you can just literally switch it around, like how I just did it. Instead of making it look bad, well, I don't know if any other meshes are going to look like this when you flip it, but if you flip it, you should not have an issue with it looking bad. I find that issue a lot, so I just flip it over 180 degrees and it works. But that being said, it is done. That is the new NXT Championship. Oh, let me fix my bike a little bit. Check, sure. So, do I need to bring it up? Looks like it up a little bit. To the left a little bit. See what I mean, guys? The attention to detail is really important because of that. But you know what? Should be down here. Most of the ones that do have empty spaces, I just can't really deal with. But that is the new NXT Championship. I'm going to be doing the women's title sooner or later, and I'll be adding that WWE logo. But yeah, go grab a screenshot of that.